In the next scene, we see Aaliyah looking around. Darien opened the door of his house and asked her if she forgot something. Aaliyah said that she didn't. She wanted to quickly find a way to pass this test. She was unable to concentrate because she kept on worrying about what Helmut will see. Darien carefully looked at her. He asked her if Aaliyah said something to her. He told her that she looks like she doesn't know what to do. Aaliyah decided to tell the divine swordsman that she is not Helmut. Darien simply went inside and drew his sword. He began to sharpen it. He didn't even react to her words. Aaliyah wondered if Darien can only respond to things that Helmut would say himself. She decided to ask Darien a question. She asked him if she really has to leave the forest. Darien didn't say anything to her. Aaliyah found it odd that he didn't respond to this question. She purposely avoided asking him about where the forest is located in because this would be too direct. She decided to piece the information she has gotten together. She recalled meeting a demonic beast that could speak and was well acquainted with Helmut. Although she didn't know the exact time period, Aaliyah was certain that Helmut lived in this forest for a long time. She believed that this was the reason why he is so used to fighting demonic beasts. Since Helmut said that he wanted to leave this forest, Aaliyah deduced that he wasn't there by choice. She wondered about why our boy couldn't leave. She wondered if the forest is enormous. The strangest thing to Aaliyah was that the divine swordsman was there. She was certain that Helmut learned his swordsmanship from him. She knew that Helmut's teacher wasn't ordinary, but she didn't expect it to be Darien. Darien stood up and moved close to Aaliyah. He raised his sword and asked Aaliyah to try lifting it. Aaliyah did as he asked. Darien told her that she is still too small. He told her that it would have been convenient if she grew as fast as a demonic beast. He gently smiled after saying this. Aaliyah felt nice when she saw him smile. There is one thing Aaliyah has been wondering about since she got here. She wondered why she felt so comfortable in a place where there are beasts larger than trees, somewhere that the divine swordsman lives. Aaliyah knew that this feeling belonged to Helmut. She could tell that this place was quite precious to Helmut, even though he wanted to leave. She gently smiled and looked at the sword. Darien told her that demonic beasts grow faster than a human infant. He said that he is surprised that our boy managed to survive in the forest of roots. He told Aaliyah that she might be able to pierce the divine barrier and escape with her type of luck. Aaliyah smiled when she heard this. Immediately she did this. She realized that Darien mentioned the forest of roots. The sword fell out of her hands. She couldn't believe that she never thought of this option. She quickly realized that she already thought of this option, but she never wanted to acknowledge it. She knew that a human child has to be born with a seed of darkness for them to be abandoned in the forest of roots. Aaliyah quickly turned to Darien and asked him if this is really the forest of roots. The moment she did this, the memory shattered. Aaliyah got dragged out of it. She saw several memories belonging to Helmut. She didn't understand what she was seeing, but she felt sad. She heard a voice tell her that she is slowly becoming human. It asked her to go beyond the forest of roots. Aaliyah closed her eyes to protect herself. When she opened her eyes, she saw herself kneeling in front of an altar. There were two huge gladiator statues next to the altar. While she was looking at the altar, Helmut stretched out his hand to her. Aaliyah was surprised to see him. She grabbed his hand and stood up. She said that she never expected him to arrive there before her. She asked him about when he got there. Our boy told her that he just got there. Aaliyah nervously asked him if he saw something. Helmut said that he did. He turned to the hourglass on his hand and told Aaliyah that they have something more urgent to deal with right now. He explained to her that the hourglass hasn't stopped. He said that the trial might not be over. Our girl was surprised to see that Helmut was completely unfazed even after they both saw each other's past. Aaliyah and our boy climbed the stairs of the altar. Helmut said that there is nothing in the room other than the two huge statues. When they arrived at the top, they saw the altar. Our girl explained to Helmut that an altar is a place where offerings are placed during a ritual. Helmut didn't really understand what she meant by offerings. Aaliyah said that there is something off about this dungeon. It is a place that should essentially be Lampion's tomb. She believed that they were supposed to find records or a coffin in the last room. She carefully touched the altar. The altar released a bright light when she did this. Aaliyah was surprised to see what was happening. Something rose out of the altar. The thing turned into a man. The man asked Aaliyah if she is the mage who passed his trial. He said that the world still manages to surprise him even though he has lived for so long. He never expected his dungeon to be cleared by only two people. The man said that he didn't expect one of the participants to be a young mage. Aaliyah asked the man if he is Lampion. The man said that he is. He informed Aaliyah that he has come to personally guide her through the last trial. Helmut said that he feels like he is being ignored. Lampion stroked his beard and apologized to our boy for making him feel this way. He told him that only one exceptional mage can clear the final trial. He snapped his fingers and used his magic to drag Aaliyah close to the altar. He told Helmut that he doesn't need to follow them anymore. Lampion and Aaliyah got transported to another place through a portal. Our boy was shocked to see this. Before he could enter the portal, the entire room shook. Helmut quickly placed his hand on his sword. He watched the two gladiator statues come to life. Our boy quickly drew his sword and covered it with vis. Something in this place felt very wrong to him. Lampion dragged Aaliyah into a different dimension. This place was filled with thousands of shelves and books. Aaliyah was shocked to see the place. The great mage informed her that this is his library. He said that all the fruits of his life's research are stored there. The great mage's body seemed more lifelike and physical. He revealed to Aaliyah that only a mage that he has personally allowed can enter this place. He asked her to feel proud. Aaliyah stood up from the ground and asked Lampion if it was necessary for him to bring her there, as if he was kidnapping her. She told him that her companion is a swordsman. She said that our boy is not interested in magic. Lampion found Aaliyah to be odd. He couldn't believe that this is the first thing she says when faced with a treasure trove of knowledge. He asked her if she trusts Helmut this much. Aaliyah was surprised to hear this. Lampion stroked his beard and told her that it seems she did not pass the final test by luck. Aaliyah didn't expect to hear this. She asked him about what he was trying to evaluate with the last test. She found it odd that he just showed them their past and didn't give them anything to solve. Lampion informed her that the last trial shows a person the most closely guarded secret of the one they trust. He explained to her that a group is destined to collapse the moment they can no longer trust one another. He said that it is the mage's role to persuade and unite everyone in this situation. He told Aaliyah that only a mage who is capable of doing this is worthy of inheriting everything from him. He revealed to her that the only way to enter this place is by touching the altar while still trusting each other even after seeing each other's weaknesses. Lampion smiled and said that the result seems a bit different from what he intended. Aaliyah asked the mage if he is saying that she and her companion must not lose trust in each other. Lampion told her that she is right. Aaliyah smiled nervously when she heard this. Lampion told her that his thoughts weren't completely wrong. He said that he was able to meet a capable and skilled mage in the end. Aaliyah smiled and thanked him for his praise. She looked up and asked Lampion if he is going to give her something. She told him that he can give her the ownership of the dungeon. She said that it would take longer than a month to read all the books there. The great mage told her that she is too hasty. He assured her that there is still a lot of time. He revealed to her that he and her will become one body and will continue their research forever. Aaliyah didn't understand what he meant by one body. She turned to him and asked him about what he means by one body. Lampion didn't respond to her. Aaliyah quickly gathered her mana in her hand. Before she could activate her spell, Lampion turned to her and raised his hand. A magic circle appeared under our girl. The magic circle released several wires that held Aaliyah down. Aaliyah noticed that she wasn't able to activate her magic. The great mage revealed to her that he was always regretful. He told her that the path of learning is endless, but a human's lifespan is far too short. He looked at his hand and said that a person can only live for 150 years even if they slow their aging with magic. He said that he might die of old age before he can finish the research he is working on. However, the story will be different if he can obtain a young body. Aaliyah was shocked to find out that Lampion wanted to steal her body to extend his life. She asked him if he studied black magic. Lampion said that he didn't. He told her that someone on his level would never stoop so low. He explained to her that he isn't using some crude sorcery like black magic. He said that this is a soul transfer technique that he personally created. Lampion raised his hand and assured Aaliyah that she won't feel too much pain. He told her that he will be able to get closer to the true principles of magic with her. He asked her to consider this an honor. Immediately he said this, he placed his hand on Aaliyah's face. The moment he did this, he got pushed back by a force. Lampion was shocked to see this. He didn't understand how Aaliyah was able to repel his magic. Our girl smiled and revealed to him that she actually suspected that he was up to something. She told him that it is sad that things didn't go as he planned. Lampion asked our girl about how she repelled his magic. Aaliyah told him that she has no idea. She told him that his spell might be incomplete. The great mage was annoyed to hear this. He raised his hand and activated his spell again. His magic got repelled again. Lampion didn't know what was happening. He was certain that the spell was complete. He didn't know what he was missing. The moment he thought of this, he realized something. He asked our girl if she isn't a man. Aaliyah reminded him that he tore through her memories and showed them off as he pleased. She asked him if he couldn't confirm something like this, even though he is the master of the dungeon. She told him that his preparation is lacking. With a smile on her face, she explained to Lampion that he cannot ignore the biological compatibility with his host's body if he wants to transfer his soul. She told him that he cannot just ignore the chromosomes and expect the soul to settle properly. She explained to the mage that he needs to carry out another research from the beginning. Lampion grabbed her head and called her an insolent brat. He asked her if she believes that he can't start again. He said that he has more than enough time to make adjustments in this space. Aaliyah smiled and told him that he doesn't have that much time. Lampion was annoyed to hear this. He asked her to stop spouting nonsense. The moment he said this, he felt something. Outside the dimension, we see Helmut cut down a gladiator. He quickly charged at the other gladiator. He tore it apart with zero effort. Lampion was shocked to see what our boy did. He couldn't believe that Helmut cut down a golem that moves with a magic core. He knew that it was impossible to destroy this golem with an ordinary sword. Immediately he thought of this. He remembered the time he dragged Aaliyah towards the portal. He realized that our girl added a spell to Helmut's sword when she stretched out her hand. The moment he took care of the golems, Helmut charged at the portal. He tore it apart and broke into Lampion's dimension. Aaliyah quickly called out to him and asked him to cut down Lampion. Before the mage could even fire an attack, Helmut cut off his head. Lampion couldn't accept this situation. He couldn't believe that everything he did for eternal life was in vain. Immediately, Helmut landed on the ground. His body dissipated and his spell got deactivated. Helmut put away his sword and asked Aaliyah if she is okay. Our girl said that she is fine thanks to him. She asked him to quickly move close to her. She said that the dungeon will soon collapse since its master is gone. Immediately she said this, the entire place began to shake. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.